Started off Thursday with a bunch going on. Actually got in rather early, started getting things opened up, had multiple customers show up kind of at the same time. And, as usual, some things went good, some things went bad. So, went to move to Lamborghini. Battery is dead, and battery is not in a very good area because you can't open the trunk when the battery's dead, nor do the door poppers work when the battery's dead. So, very inconvenient situation. We did have customers show up to purchase the Superstock 2022 model. And we asked you guys yesterday about the color. We told you guys he was really undecided about the color. He loved the color. He was beside himself. He was actually very happy with it. And as you can see with that door open, what I was talking about the flip-flop, tremendous difference in the way the light hits that car. Hopefully you guys can see it on camera there because it is a beautiful color. But I specifically asked him, Christian was actually working with him, but I asked him, I said, what was the color like in person? He's like, I had to see it. He said, I just had to see one in person. Purchased it, paid for it. It's going to be enclosed, transported to his house. Did not want to put the extra miles on it, driving it home back to what, Missouri? Either Missouri or Mississippi. Yeah, long drive. So, turned out great. It's red. Now, on the flip side, we did have one situation not go so good. Had a customer show up and transmission on a Squarebody worked great, shifts good, runs good, everything was wonderful till trying to load it up on his car carrier. He had a beautiful Landau. This man had a rig, beautiful truck, trailer. For you tractor trailer guys, I wish we would have captured it. Beautiful, but scrambling around, we didn't capture anything. Transmission, it has the stupidest, sometimes better is not better, guys. So very expensive linkage on the transmission. I guess the Turbo 400. Billet, Heim joint, the factory ones have bushings. The bushings go bad. So somebody spent good money to put something on there that works like crap. And I guess over time, not going in, we adjusted it while he was here. It just didn't engage in park as good as it should have. We got it adjusted well, and 1 out of 5 times it would still slip. The parking pawl, I think, is worn. So I told him we got to pull the transmission down, check the parking pawl, pull the pan off first to start with, and see. I don't want to do it halfway. If you parked it right here or over there or a slight incline, it was fine. We parked the truck 100 times. Never had a problem. But when it was up like this, it sure enough went click, 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 click. I finally got it to engage. We put it on a little incline at the shop. It would stop. The next time it wouldn't. So things happen, guys. Unfortunately, we'll go fix it, get it straight. But we also got some new arrivals. We'll go through each one of those one by one after they've been checked over and gone through. One familiar face that you guys are going to recognize on Squarebody that we sold not long ago, and that came back in on trade. You guys are going to love it once again. And some others that are clean, and even a dually, which you guys don't see us with them on the ground very often, but we know Brian's video went really popular with his air ride, full build lowrider, and I think you guys are going to love this one. It looks good. It's even got some spinning caps, so stay tuned on that. We're going to get across the street. Red Squarebody needs maybe 1 or 2 finishing touches. Like to get that one wrapped up for the customer. We were able to get him one of his trucks back Friday, just in time for him to have it ceramic coated and all the stuff done that he likes to do. Got brown bear out today. Probably got our 3rd set of people stopping in currently just to look around, just say, hey, we just wanted to come. One of them is my, I guess, some relation. I don't know how it is, but wanted to take some pictures of the trucks for their kids to see because they didn't have time to bring them by, but they've been talking about coming by and seeing the truck, so they're taking a bunch of pictures. So anytime y'all through here, guys, stop by. A lot of people have been stopping by taking pictures with the Lambo. We got to put that on charge too, AJ. Reminder, battery is dead. Christian's working with some people on a rollback currently. We got 2 more of those ready to go out. 1 ready to ship, 1 ready for the customer to fly in and drive. So we have a busy Thursday. And what time is it? It's flown by. It's lunchtime. Shoot, it's almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, feels like it's 9 o'clock. It's been a busy day, scrambling around. Unfortunately, like I said, little hiccups do happen. We had a couple across the street we had to get out for test drive videos. We got those out. One of those had to go down to the shop for a couple of things to be addressed. And par for the course around the dealership. That's the way it goes. So, anyway, that's what's currently happening. We'll update you as the day goes on. AJ has done one heck of a Tetris shuffle in the showroom this morning. So, a couple reasons. One, we're still trying to clean and organize and get these shelves done, but also the Jeep that was sitting here sold, one of the blue trucks that was sitting here sold, the maroon truck over there sold. So we're getting those all prepped and cleaned. The big red Squarebody that you guys saw in the background, the last part of the video, is going up for Daniel and Brian to do a custom steering column. That's what that customer loves. That's how he does his trucks. We've got kind of a pattern of how we do them. The exhaust has just been finished. He's a straight pipe kind of guy. That reminds me, AJ, that bench. Don't let me forget, we got to put that bench together. And I got the decal also for it. So we also moving stuff. We'll go over there in a second. But anyway, look at this. AJ has found what he likes out of today's arrivals. 1980 Sierra Classic GMC square headlight 3500 series, basically a 30 series 1 ton, but 35 series because of GMC. Again, argument always about these being a trim package and an order code and all that. There's some validity to that, but it's easier just to say it's a half year because half of them had it, half of them didn't. But I believe the square headlight's the rarest because the 78, 79 looks kind of like the 80 round headlight, which, never mind. I told him to bring one back. He brought Grimace back, not the 10-door. So I was going to have that in a video today. That's not going to happen. But check this truck out. Very cool. Looks like you'd see something you'd see on Gas Monkey Garage. Lowered down, killer stance, awesome wheels, and look at that. A lot of people think spinners are silly. Tell me they don't look cool on this truck. They kill it. But a very original truck, a camper special truck. I would have to say it's had some paint touched up here and there, but the majority of it is original and patinaed properly. Now, this is a high option truck. Scrolling on the door panel trim, power windows, power door locks. We've only had 1 or 2 of these recently that had this. Matter of fact, the owner of that red truck out there, which has a fleet of red Chevrolets, has one with a white interior with the extra speaker. Pretty darn rare option. Seats in great shape. Dash has a couple cracks covered with a really nice fitted dash cover. And again, I have not looked it over every inch and corner, but it does appear to the top side the beds are nicer than they should be compared to the truck because the truck's got its normal patina wear for an original paint truck. But trim across the back, still got a step bumper. I mean, she is stepped right in the back of this thing. It is neat to get something like this. And as soon as it arrived, AJ was just grinning ear to ear because so much of the stuff is the same. This is one of 10 trucks to arrive today. So, and a lot of them are square bodies. A couple of them are bucket trucks and vans. Not as exciting, but one of 10 trucks to arrive today, and half of them are square bodies. That's pretty good average. Still got the big toe and mirrors, which fit the look of the truck. And this is the part I think I like the most. You guys tell me what you think. It has the factory decor stripes on the hood that are weathered. I would say almost just right, but it looks really good. But tell me, though, how much would it pop if they were fresh? So kind of on the fence about that. I might even try to see if he could do a set of them a little better that are weathered. I mean, these are fully original. You can see they're cracked and everything. It would take a ton of time to get these back to the right order, to put stripe back over it because you'd have to clean it up. But at the same time, I don't know that he couldn't weather a set of, with all the technology today with a little small wrap. put right up through here, and it looked pretty cool too. Because you almost don't know unless you're looking at what this was. But that patina stripe on the hood, or that decor stripe on the hood, it really is a symbol of a Mac Daddy truck. So kind of on the fence. I don't know. We're going to talk to Matt about that and see what he thinks. What's the other word for it? Not weathered, but not patina either. There's another word those guys call it these days. But anyway, we'll get the probably get the windshield guy to take care of this. We just ordered a bunch of that in. We'll go through it, check the lights, do all the other stuff. Pop the hood. She's completely original under the hood. This is an air condition equipped truck. This truck came from a customer up in West Virginia, and not sure he told me where he got it out of, but it definitely came out of a very dry state, because I'm going to show you the rest of the body in a second. Pretty darn original under there. Still has the belt on the compressor. We'll check the AC. It's a cruise control truck, big block truck. So for some of you guys, different states, it does have the, just to point it out, it does have the emissions tube removed. That should not be a problem really anywhere any longer, but every now and then you see a state, such as maybe California, that's a big deal. Other than the air filter cleaner, this truck's pretty much all there. All the bottles are in place, the coolant, the washer, relays are where they're supposed to be. The truck's really not been messed with. Basically an original truck that had a lowering kit and tires and wheels put on it. And I looked it over pretty close. Bottoms of the doors are solid. You've got a little bit of bubbling happening right there, but it's down so low you don't see it. Looked up underneath the bed sides. They're great. You can see the really good right here. This side is actually perfect. So if you spot it in, you can see where it had running boards too. Old grandpa running boards on a dually. They'd be sitting on the ground if it had running boards right now. But if you spotted that side in, and there's a couple guys that we've actually got that do some good spot in work where they could make it not look obvious, because if you put shiny paint, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. So they could spot that in. So if somebody's interested and they want that little bit taken care of, it could be. But super cool. So if you're looking for a big block dually, air conditioned single cab, if you got a hot rod you want to pull, matter of fact, our friend, local friend out of Hopewell has one of these trucks that he just completed, and he patina painted the truck to almost look like this. It's got little scratches and wear parts, and it's a kind of a seafoam green. It's a good looking truck. Looks very similar to this, but it is on air. This one's not on air, but that's the only real difference between this one and even Brian's truck. Tow your hot rod, tow your race car, tow whatever you want to do. You still got a big block, 1-ton, heavy-duty truck. And as AJ said, it's got the look. He was super excited. He got over here, already made a TikTok. He did everything already. So you guys are going to see a lot of this one coming very soon. So Raymond's loaded up. Got one to deliver there. That one's going to Pennsylvania, I think. Pennsylvania. Yes, I know it's going to Pennsylvania. Matter of fact, I just gave him the address. And what else was out? You moved something else out. Oh, the brown Blazer. We'll go bring you guys a running video on that. It'll be tomorrow, though. Ghostbuster car's out. Was it out of gas? Yeah. So AJ backed it out. Battery was dead. And it said, brrr, right away. It wouldn't go. Par for the course around here. Dead batteries and out of gas. I could probably put a gas pump in as big as this building right here, and we'd still have gas issues. But there's a whole lot of stuff. So speaking of new arrivals, those bucket vans, it's been probably 5 years since we've had any bucket vans. They're out there, but I don't buy them unless they come from large fleets. That is a corporate company-owned van. Perfect, operates right, does everything it's supposed to do, maintained good. So we've got 2 of these currently, 2 more coming. The load trail, did David tell you about that? You can run up the street and get the part for that. Yes. So one of the tailgate pieces jumped off the back of that somewhere mysteriously and walked away. So we got to replace that. And luckily our local trailer dealer, maybe we'll do a video up there for those guys, has that. So we'll get that taken care of. Blue truck, well, come on, let's get this done. We might be able to get it all done, AJ. Blue truck got the wheels high polished. You guys have seen this one in a couple clips here and there. My man killed it on the wheels. Now, they are Mickey Thompson wheels. They do have American Racing center caps. But my man killed it on the wheels. Them things are shining bright. You want to talk about a man that gets into his job? Our polish man wears full gear when polishing. He, unbelievable what he does, the effort he goes to. But these wheels, they look like brand freaking new. We get a lot of requests for him to polish stuff. Unfortunately, some things he has on the schedule, some things we can't get to sometimes. And he is also the person we mentioned in videos a while back that lost his house in a fire. So he is constantly juggling between dealing with that, dealing with his kids, getting them in a different school system and a lot of other things. He's had a lot going on. So we are running a little bit behind, but he catches when he can, a couple little touch-ups like this right here. It wasn't the same as doing like a deep wheel. He has a different process for everything, tractor trailer wheels. But man, if he didn't kill it on those. Matter of fact, three of the trucks that just have recently left, I would have loved to have had it done a little bit more. Even the customers don't mind paying him for it, but it always doesn't line up as perfectly as we would like for it to. So let's look in here. We made some progress. We made some serious progress. Did you move something in here? You put them on another pallet? Oh, good. So AJ and myself were moving tires yesterday, and more tires, and more tires, and more tires, and trying to get them organized. And even though this is a lot, this is a fraction. These are just the ones that have come off recently or extras that we've ended up with. It's been insane. So we're gonna have to do at least like a once a month walkthrough or something. I mean, everything down to tractor tires. We can't help but be accommodating. We sold a Ford, I don't know what they called it, but it was a replica 8N, but it was a new one. And it had these brand new turfs. The tractor didn't have but a few hours on it. And the guy said, I'd really like to put a set of V-treads on it. So we found a set of V-treads. We put them on there for him, and we traded these in. So we are sometimes glutton for punishment because I don't know what else we're going to use these for. What size are they, AJ? Any of you farmers out there, 17.5 by 24. You know what would actually be pretty cool? We get 2 more of these and put some nasty like 24 by 16s and put them on a truck. That's a big tire. I mean, that's like a 50 or something. That's a pretty big tire. Oh, we could put a 24 on it all day long. Yeah, I mean, it'd work. It's got a stiff bead, but we get them on there, blow them up with a little ether, and because the tractor tire is wide, tractor wheel's wide. We could definitely do that. 14 924s. These were used one time. They still got the nubs on them. You can still read the size on the tread. These are an R1 classification, so they'd be good for a mud truck or a play truck for a swamp. They're 5-ton pattern. You can buy those. And then we've got the big boys. Where do we? Oh, yeah, it's still over here. We got the big boys, which simulate an actual monster truck tire, but these are 48s. It should be 48 by 30. 48 by 31 by 20. So 20, for you that like to learn about tire sizes and stuff. 48 would be the height. 31 would be the width. And 20 would be the wheel diameter. And tires used to come that way. They'd be like 31, 10, 50, 15. Everything was normal until they came up with all this metric crap. That's a cool set of tires. They're also nothing but one parade use. Maybe two, actually. I think another customer of ours borrowed them for a parade, but they still got the tread line on them. And they've been indoors, so they don't have dry rot. They're on a two-piece bolt together, probably 20-inch wide wheel. Those will be cooler on a little miniature monster truck or also a mud truck or mega truck. We don't use them. We're not going to use them. I've got a set of those for Kryptonite. We don't need two sets. And then I'll show these again because a lot of you guys don't watch always or haven't seen all the different videos. This is a set of cut and scoop. They're about 44 inches tall, and they're on a set of custom fabricated reinforced wheels with powder coat. So, and there's about 90 other sets that we could talk about till we were blue in the face, but we'll be getting them organized. You can see these are on pallets. We're starting to get them much more organized, and this area is going to get much more clean. This truck's getting ready to soon start its process for the big block under the hood. I hadn't really talked about it, but a fellow was in here today. He really wanted this truck. He looked it over. He's like, dude, that's the caliber of what I'm looking for, because it is a super duper clean truck. But this one's getting a big block and a ton of Davis off-road touches and basically a full build to the customer specifications. He purchased it a couple months ago now, and he's just waiting to be in line. Daniel keeps a tight deadline on things, so he's in the schedule loop. We just went through and inventoried some parts, made sure we had inner fender wells and all the other stuff to put it back together. This was originally going to be a Duramax swap truck, but it is actually going to become a big block swap truck, and it's going to be pretty nasty, and the boy's going to drive it. He's a regular of ours, bought a lot of trucks over the years, and he's in an area where he doesn't mind riding a big boy truck, so I think that truck's going on 40s, 16 wides, and the bogger look. One of the other black square bodies that never went on the website with the 1-ton axles, that's also going 2.0. We just got the confirmation on that from the customer, and his wife's been emailing with mom. That's finally confirmed what he's going to do, and he's getting the 2.0 package on that. Boggers, 14 wides to 16 wides. It's going to look a lot like the black and gray truck that left last week, so that's going to be a cool build. Fun build, and he's got a cool truck he's trading in. A short bed, silverish gray color. It's a good looking truck. We'll have that one when the other truck's complete, so depending on time frame. AJ, we do need to get the little Bobcat over to Alvin to clean. Starts and runs and moves and everything, right? It's what? Did you get on camera? If you guys saw the Gopher, screenshot it and send it to Davis Trucks. No, just too much going on today. Golly day. It has been a Thursday, guys, from start to finish, since bright and early this morning at 5 something till now. Trucks at davisautosales.com. Screenshot if you saw the Gopher. You think you saw it or don't think you saw it? I know you saw it. I've seen him over here before, but it's you thought it was a big spider. You about to run, won't you? So if you guys see it, screenshot it, trucks at davisautosales.com, and I'll have Christian go through and randomly select somebody that screenshots it and emails it to us, and we'll do a t-shirt and a merch pack giveaway. We're getting ready to have storm season. That's a light tower with a big generator on it. Is it gas or diesel? Do you remember? Smart man would do all this before getting on video and trying to do. I don't know if it's gas or diesel. Wasp? All right, this will be good for a video then. Well, let's just go ahead and do it. Nope. Not today, guys. So, little small motor. I don't know the size, but it is diesel. You found it? Oh, yeah. Last time AJ opened this, he got a swarm. This goes up, everything works, but I think only one of the lights works. By the time you transport it home, it's not going to work, probably, those old glass bulbs. It really needs to be switched over to LED. Has 2,600 hours. Holy smokes. All right, hang on a second. Hit the glow plugs. Hey! That's pretty awesome. So, it's diesel. We know now for sure. Trailer's fine. Uncle's been over it, made sure everything's good. He ran it before we put it away. And I've been keeping this for storm season because we lose power. All the different buildings and all the different shops and all the different stuff still needs to keep going. That's a Mac Daddy generator. So that's what I was getting at. With it being storm season, you could run something, a business, a house. You could definitely retrofit it with the LED bulbs, which is what a lot of people do. But somebody might not ever use it for that. You use it at your farm, at your rental house, river house, I don't know, beach house, whatever. It's for sale. How much is it, AJ? Well, this video is not going very far, guys. All right, while we're over here though, look, somebody wanted to know what kind of attachments this truck has. Here they are. You've got that and these. That's what you got. And you do have quad bag axle system. That was another question. I don't know why Christian doesn't have this stuff on the website, but Christian or us is not a tractor trailer expert. But what he showed me on here. Here you go, AJ. See if you can see it. Quad bags. This thing's a beast. And after seeing that guy this morning, how about that rig? That was slick, huh? So we've got a big trailer like he has, but it's not as nice. It's been sitting forever. Matter of fact, it's been sitting for probably 3 or 4 years because we don't have a CDL. But Raymond does. So one day, maybe we should keep one of these rigs with that trailer because that carrying those trucks was pretty slick. Yeah, it looked good. Save us a lot of trips. And Raymond wouldn't argue about that. He'd be in love. He was. Oh, did he see it? Oh, okay, good. All right, so coming to, I've had a lot of people reach out recently with hot rods, side-by-sides. Yes, we love them. We're out of space and winter's coming, and everybody's reminding me we're out of space and winter's coming, meaning cold temperatures and snow. We got to get stuff indoors, and even though we have buildings and buildings and buildings and buildings and building more buildings currently, we still don't have enough room. And now we're starting to stack stuff in them to make more room, and we still don't have enough room. So stuff like this really needs to go. Anybody that has something, pretty much anybody that has a Squarebody wants to trade for a tractor, a side-by-side, whatever, I'm down. Somebody that wants to come with some cash, I'm down. This is a really cool unit. This unit had, the previous customer spent a little bit of silly money, but probably almost $80,000 into this rig between the special edition stuff, the whips, the lights, the stereo, all the other upgrades. The turbo sounds like it's going to rip your head off on this thing. The blow-off valve's loud. Matter of fact, I saw that the other day, AJ. That's right here. Yeah, I guess that's where it exits. This thing is, you want to show up and show off or cruise around like the drag strip. That's it. That thing's a monster. Or if you're a 455 Trans Am fan, you got to have it. So I have a different set of tires too. These are basically like cut boggers. I've got a different set of tractor type tires that could go on it for a different Can-Am, but they will fit this. So either or on that. It's got MSA beadlock wheels. Any of this stuff you see, please let us know because it's got to go. The Impala, getting ready to put it, well, not an Impala, Bel Air. Getting ready to put it up on the rack. Another one of AJ's favorites. We sold AJ's station wagon, so he's been a little down and out. He comes to work just kind of like, oh man, all these square bodies just don't do nothing for him. Oh, you did get the Ram Charger out too, right? Ram Charger got out today. Video coming about that for you that ask out there. That is coming very soon. Grimace is out front. Let's get some stuff knocked out. Guys, thank you. So thank you for the support. See you tomorrow, which will be Friday. And we got a bunch of square bodies. We'll bring you a little short this afternoon. This video is going to be done. We'll bring you a little short this afternoon, so look for it. We're going to pack in as many as we can and get this area organized. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dad. See you later.